artfulstampin.co.uk. Welcome to Crafty Happiness, and welcome to your time out in the day where you can watch me create something pretty, hopefully inspirational for you, something that you can go and either use the same stamps or find something in your stash to use, or may I introduce you to this wonderful world of stamping. So if you're brand new to stamping and you've never considered doing it before, then walk this way, because I can talk through with you any any fears you might have, but also any tips as to how you start stamping for yourself, and introduce you to this wonderful hobby that so many people find great pleasure in, and for some of us it's turned into a business. So if you want to know more, please do message me on various social media platforms, also ruthtrice@gmail.com. Always great to hear from people. So going to be using a touch of ink, also this one here, Corner Bouquet or Bouquet, depending how you want to pronounce it. And my plan is to stamp a whole sheet and make two little darling bags from it, and then see what happens. Okay, you know me, sometimes an idea takes me and then we go off somewhere and then we go, oh, what about that idea? And then we go with the flow, see what happens. So welcome everybody. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for popping in to say hi and to see what I'm doing. And if you're watching this live, thank you so much. It's nice to have some company whilst doing a bit of stamping. It's good fun. Let's say aloha to a few people. Hello, aloha, Minda. Hi, Wendy, Bonnie, Vicky, Bree, Nessa, Monica, Deborah, Martina, Cindy, Glenna, Joanna, Linda, Claire, lovely to see you. Hi, Miss Sharon, Miss Dana, Edith Anderson from Arizona, welcome. Are you new? Hi, Tina. And then we have the other Linda. Marvellous. So I've got a little wee idea, and I wanted to use this stamp almost like it was like grass in the background, and then have some florals that were a bit stronger in the foreground. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use a touch of ink. I'll see how that goes. But I want to get started with some pale colour first, and then though you keep booting yourself off, don't do that, Deborah. Stick with us. So I want to go for sort of spring-like colours. That's all right, Martina. You need your beauty sleep, yes. You need it for your health right now, Miss Martina. And then, yeah, I had a bit, for those of you who didn't make it to my live this afternoon, there were a few technical glitches. I wouldn't lie to you. So it's probably best just to watch it on double speed with the sound off and maybe some nice pretty music in the background. It won't spoil your enjoyment of it, because the sound wasn't very great and I lost the chat halfway through. I couldn't read what people were saying. So there we go. Yes, we've got the two Lindas in. Double trouble, two Lindas. Oh, hello, Miss Barbie. Hi, Wendy. This is your first live. Woohoo, Edith. Have you seen my other videos, or is this your first time even to my channel? So for those of you who perhaps have never come to a live before, this means that I can talk to you if you comment. And we have various people watch. I know that not everybody comments who does watch, but we have a few kind of regulars on here, so they're very familiar with each other. So anyway, who else is on here now? Hi Monica. How are you doing? So I've just got to message somebody back. Let's get you back up. Okay. So I've just stamped with soft sea foam. This is a really super pale colour, which sometimes doesn't always turn up right on the camera. So, and then I'm going to get Pear Pizzazz, which is a lovely sort of step up green from the soft sea foam. Hi Tisha Dorton, welcome. Are you new? I've not noticed you on the live. My cat is enjoying me. Wonderful, thank you, Joanna Barnes. Lovely. I love it when the animals get a look in as well. Oh, you're very welcome, Edith. Thank you for saying hi on the live, because I know that not everyone feels confident to say hi while watching, but it's always great to get to know people in whatever way they feel that they can participate in the live chat. We are a nosy bunch though. People will want to know where you're from, but you don't have to reveal that if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Linda's allergic to glitter. Oh, Tisha's first time as well. Hello, Tisha. You're very, very welcome. Right, so while there's a few of you here, and I will ask again at the end, but this is particularly for my UK viewers, I'm after a retired stamp set, and it's a stamp set that retired, I think it was in last year's catalogue, or out of last year's catalogue, and it holds some really significant importance to my dear downline. She recently lost one of her customers to COVID, and this lady had 4 sisters, and the beautiful You stamp set means ever so much to them as a family, and my downline is after copies of it, trying to get hold of second-hand version stamp sets to give to the family. And so if anybody has got the beautiful You stamp set and is happy to part with it, please let me private message me or email me ruthtrice@gmail.com. Let me know how much you want for it, and then I'll pass that information on to my downline and let her know. Yeah, apparently it was really important to her, because I think this lady noticed it on some work that she'd done, and I think that's maybe how she got into doing stamping with her. Anyway, my downline has just created this amazing community of, they started off as stampers, but now they are friends. I'd say they're like family basically, and they've met like face to face prior COVID, and then during COVID they've been meeting online and still carried on crafting together, loving and crying together, and also, you know, they've lost various people in their group, and they've just been amazing. So I'd really love to be able to do that for my teamie. Yeah, I've seen there's 2 on eBay. Thanks, Linda. I think there's 2 in the UK on eBay, and then the rest of them are from America. So I'm particularly asking my UK peeps first, my UK friends, you know, because I know there are a few UK viewers who do watch. I'm going to have a look on, so there's a Facebook group called In Search Of, so I'm going to have a look on there and put a message out on there as well. But she said if she can just get 1 copy, that'd be fantastic, but if she could get more than 1, then that would be absolutely like brilliant, because she'd like to perhaps give 1 to each of the sisters. So yeah, no, that's fine, that's fine. Janice, don't worry if you haven't got it, but if you've got teammates, any of you demos out there have got teammates, and you wouldn't mind asking. I know I do need to pop it onto there is a Facebook group, isn't there? for secondhand stuff. I haven't done that yet, as I was about to come live and then she messaged. So, but I thought I would ask my wonderful people who watch me, because you never know. So it was a stamp set of a lady, and it was quite popular. It was like a figurine. And Stampin' Up have done other ones, you know, with there's the one with the lady with the children in this year's catalogue, isn't there? But it's in that kind of style. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Janice. Oh, thank you, Glenna. Oh, bless you. Well, I hope that I'll be able to find it from the UK without having to have it shipped internationally. There should be one available. Okay, so as I said, I'm going for kind of a bit of a spring look. Seeing as I know we've got Mother's Day coming up, so we could use this as a Mother's Day bag as well. Sorry, I forgot to say that. I immediately jumped to Easter because my husband bought me this a couple of weeks ago. I've been very self-restrained and not eaten this, and I was looking at it and thinking, oh, I could do little baskets for that, because some people might want to get a head start and start making some little treat bags for various people. So this is So Saffron. I'm just trying to line this up. There we go. And this is a lovely sort of soft yellow colour. So Stampin' Up sell their colours in colour families. Oh, by the way, if you're one of my UK customers, and if you would like a colour swatch book, can you email me, please, if you don't have one already? Because I've realised that I have sent some to some customers because it's come up in conversation, but I don't think I've sort of made a conscious kind of list of who I have and haven't sent it to. So if you are a customer of mine, it doesn't matter how much you order from me, you know, it's not about that. It's just about whether or not you are a customer, like a regular customer. Please drop me a line, because I've got some little swatches of all the different colours, and I sent one to a customer this week and she gave me a call and was just so happy to receive it, because she said that the colours in the catalogue obviously are a little bit, the printed colours are a bit different from the real life colours, and also like watching it on screen, the colours are distorted, aren't they, sometimes, and it all depends on how your settings and things like that are. So she was absolutely delighted to receive this swatch book, and will find it very helpful in, you know, looking at colours and stuff. So yeah, beautiful you, Nessa. Ooh, Navarana's been carving. Can't wait to see what you've done, Navarana. Okay, so I'm using this beautiful sort of ferny leaf out of the Corner Bouquet stamp set, which is a freebie during Celebration. So when you spend £45, you can earn it for free. And it's a nice one for creating backgrounds, I think. Oh, and then exotic butterflies as well. If anyone saw that video, that was about a month or so ago. I made an exotic butterfly from the wings. Okay, so I just grabbed out this lovely little this little flower stamp from Pretty Perennials, and thought it would be nice to do some other little colours in here. And I don't know whether to go for a brighter yellow or maybe go for pink. I think we'll go for pink. We'll go for a bit of Blushing Bride. So there we go. Let's grab a little block. Oh, Nessa wants a swatch. Sorry, I missed that. I did have a notebook somewhere. Oh, there we go. I'll rewrite this down on my notebook, because I forget things. There we go. Yeah, and if any of my teamies as well are on here, I've just realised that some of my teamies might not have got one. let me know. That also includes Esther's downline as well in that. How am I feeling today? Actually, this evening I feel a bit better. I felt okay waking up. If as I said earlier, if I laugh and then it catches me on my chest, I sound like I've, you know, been smoking and sound like Pet Butcher. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't laugh. Yeah, it sets me off. But apart from that, I'm fine. And then we had the great hole in the ground debacle this afternoon in my garden. Anyway, it's worked out for the best because my builder has actually realised that having that drain there, he can build the guttering from my studio is actually going to flow down a drain into that big drain. So I haven't got to worry about it going into the garden. So... yeah, that Martina, those are fake. I'm not touching those with a barge pole. Yeah, it was one of those stamp sets that some manufacturer in China sort of really took hold of. And yeah, please don't be tempted to buy any Stampin' Up products off Amazon. They are fake, they are inferior quality, and they're often smaller than the Stampin' Up ones. So I've heard of people buying the stamp sets, then buying the dies from Stampin' Up and realise that they don't match. So please don't do that. It also robs Stampin' Up demonstrators of their income. So I know it can be very tempting because it looks like, oh my goodness, it's like a third of the price or a quarter of the price or whatever. But please don't do it. Okay, now the reason why I've cut this in half, I've literally just cut my pieces of paper in half, is because when I make up my little bag or basket, whatever you want to call it, I actually want to fold the top section down. But what I want to do is stamp onto this section first before I do that. So, I've got the most perfect thing for that. So in the mini catalogue, there is this super simple stamp set called Borders to Backgrounds, and I want to stamp some stripes. You know me, I love my, oops, just dropped it. Love my stripes and my florals. Oh, Michaela, good night, Michaela. It's winter, Linda. That's what happens in winter, I think. I have phases like that during the winter. I just sleep and sleep and sleep. Yeah. Hi, Nina. Okay, so stamp that there. And stamp that one there. I think Martina's on the old Google searching for me. Thank you, Martina. Right, this is so easy. You need to stamp it twice and it's done. Oh, what time is it? It's 10:25 at the moment, Nina. There's a dot stamp, just saying. Honestly. Can't help herself, can she, Glenna? Okay, so I want to fold this over, so I'm going to score this at 1 centimetre. Just do a wee little score there. I sleep like a groundhog. Oh, I love Martina's sayings. Right. Where's my bone folder gone? I'm just going to fold this back. I haven't quite decided on the sort of size and shape of this little bag yet. All I know is I'm going to make it out of this piece of paper, but I'm going to think and do at the same time. I look like a groundhog when I'm getting ready for work in the morning. Oh, you guys crack me up. So if you like watching me craft and you think you may have some friends that may enjoy it too, then please do share these videos out with them. Please don't share them out with somebody who's not going to enjoy them, as I wouldn't want to inflict myself on them. But if you think you have friends that love making things out of paper, what do you call that spottage again? What, acne? Martina. And for those of you watching the replay and are wondering who on earth I'm talking to, it's because on the live there are loads of people in the chat chatting away. So okay, so we want a bag that's about that size. Now I'm wondering if I can score the base and cut the base, but not score this bit so it stays curved. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have seen that done. I'm sure I've seen that done. Okay, let's figure this out, peeps. So we have got, let's figure out this measurement here. Across here, we've got 21 centimetres. So for you guys in the States, that works out at just about 8¼ inches. All right. So I'm going to allow myself 1 centimetre to stick at the end. So I have 20 centimetres to play with. So let's do some maths. I know you guys get a bit, she's doing maths. Oh my goodness, she's doing maths. Okay, but the more that you can work things out for yourself, the less you'll need me. Doing myself out of a job here. Okay, so it measures 21 centimetres across there, or 8¼ inches. Okay, so we're going to take off 1 centimetre or 1/4 inch. So that leaves us with 21 and 8. Okay, now the side panel, the gusset, and the front panel together make up half of that number there. So we just divide that by 2. Okay, and that equals, oh no, hold on, 20, sorry, 20 over 2. So we've got 10, and then we have 4. Then we need to divide these two numbers into 2, but they do not need to be equal. They could be slightly different. So let's do some combinations here. So we could have 5 and 5 to 2. We could have 6 and 4. We could have 1 and 1/2 and 2 and 1/2. We could have, hold on, let's go the other way, 7 and 3. And here we could have 1 inch and 3 inches. Okay, does that, are you following me? Are you, I hope that's, well, Esther's like, no, I need you. I need, Esther, you see, Esther's the one that rings me up once a year at a certain time of year to sort out her counts. Actually, I tell a lie. Since she's got a fabulous downline who loves numbers, she rings me less. Okay, so, yes, you can follow that. Brilliant. Okay, so whether you're working in inches or centimetres, it doesn't really matter. It's the same principle. You basically take the full number minus a bit for the edge, split it into 2, and then divide whatever number's there into 2 bits. All right. So let's try the 6/4 configuration first and see where that takes us. But what I'm going to do first is score the along the bottom. So I'm going to score, because I'm going to do the 6/4 configuration, I'm going to score. So you have to, your base has to be at least half the size of your smallest number. So if I'm doing the 6/4 configuration, 4 is the smallest number, so my base has to be at least 2 or more centimeters wide. But I'm going to play it safe and do it at 3 1/2. There. Get my blade out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to do that at 3 1/2. Then turn this around. I'm not going to score this section here. I'm just going to score the bottom up to that mark across there. Then I'm going to move it up. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Got it to 10. Then 10 plus 6 is 16. And this is where I get a little bit confused with the markings on here. I've got half there. I think that's 16 there. Yep. I'm going to score at 16 and then score at 20 because 16 plus 4 is 20. Okay, right, there we have it. Oh, and then am I going to score there? No, I'm not going to score there. Right, let's see if this works. I've never done one of these before. I've seen it where people make like a base and then they stick the card around a base, but I've never done this. If this works, I'm going to be so happy. And then if it completely fails, I'm just going to go and, you know, have a cup of tea and start again, I think. Okay, so I'm very lightly folding that over. Actually, probably best not to. Let's just cut a very thin V into that section there. You all following with me? Has anyone turned off now and gone, oh no, she's doing maths? Hi Heidi, hi Jan, hi Lorraine. Oop. Come off. Right, so I've got a feeling, I think we need to obviously score all this to start off with. Make sure, yeah, Esther was like, let's do some maths. I'm still watching, but I don't get it. Okay, Linda. What can I say? Right, this is the bit now I'm getting a bit nervous. I think I'm going to use my tear tape. You know what I mean. Tear and tape. My tearable tape, as I call it. Oh, I'm going to open a new packet even. Look at that. Ooh. Maths overheats my brain. That's why I do boxes with finger width. I love it. Okay, so now this is where I should have got my centimetre. I just want to check. This is a centimetre in. So I'm going to do a little mark with my pencilier. Just under a centimetre, and a mark there just under a centimetre, and then hopefully when I put my tearable tape, if I put it at the mark, it means that I have a millimetre to play with. Is Janice still with me? Come on, Janice, please say that you're with me, because you're into making boxes, aren't you? Now I'm wondering whether to apply my adhesive now, so it's done. I think I might do that. Might just pop one on there. Yes, Sam is very good at her boxes, isn't she? She is. Okay, I'm going to stop there before I get myself in a tiz. Okay, so the tip with a tearable tape, I will explain in a second why I say it in that accent. It refers to a film, like most things. Okay, push it down really hard with your nail and then take the paper bit off, okay? Because if you try and lift it before pushing it down, you will lift the whole lot. Just saying. Now, I'm thinking it would do me good to just curl this paper a bit. So, see what I'm doing? I'm putting my hand here and I'm pulling this through. And that is giving it a little bit of a curl. Oh, and that's stuck down. And I didn't want it to stick down, but oh dear, it's too late. I know what, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And then if I need to put some glue on there, I will afterwards. So I'm lining that up with my pencil mark. Just going to go over my pencil mark. And then, oh, no, it came apart. Okay. Whew. Oh, feeling rather nervous now. Put over there. Okay, just put a finger on there. Okay, that's down, that's down. Okay. Hi, Claire. Hi, Workland. Meet Alina. Guten Abend. We've got a few German speakers in the house. Okay, right. Then we're just going to put a little tiny bit of glue in there. I know when that squeezes it's going to be too much, but I'm just going to get my little cloth here. It's fairly dry, so don't panic. I'm just going to wipe that off because I know I'm just going to end up with glue everywhere. Okay. Okay, so now we have this like toilet roll looking thing. So now we're going to pop the two shorter ends in first, then the long end, and I think I can probably stick another bit of terrible tape in here. Okay, so the whole story behind tearable is, do you remember the film Muriel's Wedding? I think I may have mentioned this before. Hey, Mr. Shana. Oh, working means crafting. Ah, so is it crafting with Alina? Am I guessing that correctly? So I've put some more terrible tape there. Yeah, so the character of Muriel and Muriel's Wedding. Oh, no, was it somebody else that used to say it to Muriel? She used to say, "You're tearable, Muriel." So, and it's absolutely stuck throughout my whole life. Okay, so whenever I heard the word terrible, I want to say tearable. Okay, it's down, everybody, it's docked. I feel like this is like the Mars rover landing. We're in, we're in. Ah, look at that, how cute. So now we've got to decide what to do with it. Ooh, let's check. Ooh, yes. Oh, we could fit about 3 of those in there. Oh, I love it. Look at the way it's like curved around the edge. Now we do have the seam at the side, but I think that's too bad. Now if you wanted to, we could put little straps on there. Oh, look, or we could put like a little, like, what's the word I want? Brad through there. We could do that. It's a bucket bag, isn't it? These used to be so on trend when I was working in the wedding dress shop a few years ago. About 20 years ago. Bucket bags for bridesmaids were all the rage, and this just totally reminds me of a cute little bucket bag. It needs a lovely big flower or something on it. Okay, let's carry on though. I don't want to get too bogged down with the details just yet. We'll perhaps move on to that in a second. Let's think about then a second measurement system then. So let me go through it again. We're working in centimetres because it's kind of easier for me in the UK. So the measurement of my piece of paper is 21 centimetres. We're going to take off 1 centimetre because that's for the stickage. Yeah, the sticking. So we divide that measurement across there into half. So that's 10 centimetres there. And then that gives us our area to play with. We've got to figure out if we're going to do 6-4 or 7-3, you know, whatever combination adds up to 10. So let's try the 7-3 combination now. We've tried the 6-4. And see. Yes, you're absolutely right, Nessa. I was going to do that. I just pushed it together too soon and the tape stuck it before I could do it. So yes, I will try and make sure that for the next one we do that. Okay, so I'm going to again score at 3.5 centimeters because I think that's probably a really nice sturdy base actually. So we're going to score at 7. 7 plus 3 is 10, so 10 plus 7 is 17. And oh, did I assume wrong? It's Workland, not German. Sorry, was that my fault? Where are you from then, Alina? Did I get that completely wrong? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I've just realised I've scored all the way down. I got too excited. Oh well, I've done it now. I'm not going to go back on it because I can't. I can't undo it. There we go. Right, so this is what it's going to look like if you did score, and this is the 7-3 configuration, okay? So now for this one, because I did score, you can just do this where you fold it over and then cut like that. Austria. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Alina. I clearly don't know my European languages. Apart from maybe a bit of French. That's about all I know. Because I didn't study any German at school. I think the only only Austrian I know is Schnitzel and Edelweiss. Anything that I picked up from The Sound of Music, basically, which is virtually nothing. Hi, Dina. Time for you to go. Supper time. Oh, yummy, yummy. Enjoy, Dina. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Nice to see you. It's been a while. Hi, Miss Sheila. Okay, so got to try and remember to tuck that into there. Oh no, actually I'm going to tuck that into there, make it look a bit neater. Oh no, I can't do that. Isn't that weird? I need to tuck that one into there, but oh. Sorry, I'm just thinking this through. If I stick that onto there, that flap is going to show. Whereas if I put that into there, then I'm going to have them there, which is not what I want. No, my Austrian geography is not very good either, Alina, I'm afraid. Although the funny thing is, I do have a German friend called Alina. So is that a common name in Germany and Austria? Oh, Martina's showing off her Austrian now. Nothing beats a twirl and a coffee. How did those pink stripes happen? Oh, Phoebe, where have you been? The pink stripes came from this little stamp here, and what I did was I stamped it on there before I folded it over. What do you think of that, eh? Oh, we've got people who know about Austria here. Marvellous. Are you having a twirl and a coffee for your breakfast, Vicky? Let's just get this straight. Okay, I'm a bit annoyed with myself now for making that mistake of scoring it, because I really love that bucket idea. But anyway, I will stamp something very quickly now. And also, I've just realised I just cut that at 3.5 centimetres. I scored it at 3.5, and actually I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it at 2.5, because it's way too big now. So this is what happens when I get all chatty and I get a bit carried away. Oh, is it? Oh. Well, you do learn a lot of things on this channel. Oh, guys, actually, you know, on Monday we were doing that game with the words, and someone typed in, what was the word for helicopter? The helicopter, Chinook. And I didn't know what a Chinook was. And then one person said, oh, it's a helicopter. And one person said, oh, it's a fish. Well, I was watching, there's a BBC quiz programme called Only Connect. And it came up in one of the games that they do. And it said Chinook. And I went, oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. It came up on Monday. I was so excited. I was like, wow, I suppose having a YouTube channel is fairly educational. I now know what a Chinook is. And so I remember in the conversation, sorry, in the game, I was like, so it could be a helicopter or it could be a fish. Anyway, in that context, it was a fish. It was different types of salmon. That's fine, Alina. Take care. Rest well. Yeah. See you again. Yes. Yeah, I know. So what, in the game you had the word Chinook, but you had other words, and there were other words for helicopters. So it was a bit of a red herring, because it could be a helicopter or it could be a fish. So, right, let's start again. Right, I want to do something again similar. I want to do sort of Mother's Day stroke spring-like type stamping. So this time I'm going to use the slightly smaller corner bouquet, and let's stamp that. And this time I think I'll just do just the Pear Pizzazz and then stamp off as I go up a bit more. The card is 21 by 29.7, so it's the A4 standard UK size. So you guys in America, please don't cut it specifically to size. Just use what yours is over there. So over wherever you are. So I'm stamping off. So I'm stamp once, stamp twice, stamp thrice. Okay, so you get this beautiful kind of faded type of effect there. Night night, Esther. Sleep well. Esther likes the striped tops. Marvellous. It's cute, isn't it? Okay, so again, we've got this lovely flower from A Touch of Ink. Just going to throw those in where I've got lighter version, sorry, the lighter version of the previous stamp, because if I stamp it on there, it's just going to get buried. So I'm just stamping that like that. Turn it over. Stamp there like that. One like that. One coming out of there. One coming out of there. Oh, I might pop one there. Okay. So what about we have pink flowers? Should we have pink flowers this time instead of yellow flowers? Oh, that's another meaning of the word. Thank you, Georgiana. Wow, so there's 3 meanings to that word. Wowee. Now, if you had the time and you wanted to play around a little bit more with the colouring of this stamp, you could get your blending brush and maybe blend some other colours just around the edge of this. That would look amazing. Actually, I could do it very quickly for you now. Just grab a bit of Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to dab a bit of Flirty on there. It just is a little bit dark around the edge there. Ah, that makes sense, Georgiana. Well, we'll just see if I can do a double, if I can do a stamped off. Yeah, it's pale, but it's, yeah, it is there. Okay, where's my little stamp that I like? There. So what about we stamp, instead of pink flowers now, we'll do some little yellow ones. Mixing it up a bit. Bit of Daffodil Delight. Hi Mitzi. Lovely to see you. So I'm looking for the gaps now. Just stamping the odd little thing in the gaps. Okay, lovely. Right, what colour should we have the stripes in now, guys? I'm wondering whether to go for yellow. So I'm going to cut this in half like I did before. So this is 14.85. Yellow, says Esther. You call me mellow yellow. Oh, Nessa, I used to have it a few years ago, Nessa. It kind of goes eventually. You've just got to do some little exercises to strengthen the muscle. There. That's it. Write your name with your feet. That's it. And pick up marbles with your feet, your toes. That will help strengthen. I used to like roll my foot over a tennis ball. Oh, enjoy that, Esther. Oh, we could do stripes on the bottom. What, so that it shows, or on the actual base, Nessa? What do you think? Oh, it's good to keep practicing those skills to pick up things with your feet, because otherwise those muscles stop working, and that's how you then get sore feet. Base all showing. Okay. I guess it depends. I think which way round it's going to go. I'll do the base. Actually, I guess we only need to have it in a certain spot, because the rest of it's going to be tucked under, isn't it? Oop, wrong side. The side. There we go. Oh, right, I'm excited about this now. Right, this time, do not score it all the way through, Ruth. Okay. So we're going to score the base 3.5 centimeters. Score the top, turn it over, and score at 1 centimeter. Then we turn it round. Then we're going to score at. Now this time we're going to try the 3/7, won't we? Skip it down to there and score there. 3 plus 7 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. Plus 7 is 20. Oh, you want to see one of each? Okay, I'll stamp on the next one. Righty-ho. Let's see if this is going to work. So I'm going to cut here. Oh, Lorraine, how are you doing with your ankle or foot hop that you had? Is it getting stronger, I hope? How far can you walk on it now? Okay, so I'm folding my little striped piece over, and then just going to try and bend this a little bit. Just to soften the fibres a bit so it curls over nicely. So now, what we were talking about, we were talking about doing that, weren't we? Now we could do that this time because it's not going around a corner. And this time I'm not going to put the tape right up underneath the yellow. I'm just going to pop it there. Yes, it's A4, Heidi. Yep. Oop. So it's basically A4 cut in half. So I'm just going to lift that little flap there as I pop that in, and I'm just eyeballing the whole 1 centimetre thing and hoping for the best, to be honest. As long as it sort of meets up with this point down here. That's my kind of aim. Okay, I think that's worked. So, oh, I forgot to burnish these bits, but I think I'm going to be all right. Just pop those under. and then take them back out again. Hi, Wendy. Oh, it's nice to talk to your babies. Right, I think I'm just going to use the wet glue for this now. So pop the two little ones in. I'm just going to put a little tiny dab there and there. Oh, now that's interesting, because I stamped there thinking it would work, doing it all the way across, but no, it didn't. So, okay. Oh, now what did I score that at? Did I do 3.5 or 3? I did just do it over 3. That was fortunate, because that could have gone right over, but it didn't. Oh well. I'm not quite sure how I wiggled that one out, but okay. So that's my little bucket bag. There we go. Cute cute. Now this one, you said you wanted to have a bit of this showing across here. So where's my stamp gone? There it is. The puffy bag. Yes, we've created a puffy bag. So I'm thinking of doing this 5 by 5 by 5. So if I stamp that there, like that. And then, see, I can't afford designer bags, so I like to just make them myself out of paper. Not that I would buy designer bags, even if I could afford them. But one might be tempted though. Okay, so let's score that at 3 centimetres. And that gives a little bit of hint of it at the bottom there. Then flick it over and score at 1 centimetre to give us that lovely, and it also, not just having it flipped over so we can see the design, but it also reinforces the top part of it. So now this is going to be easy. We're just going to score at 5, 5, 5, 5. So 5, just the bottom, don't score the way through, just score the bottom. 5, 10, 15. Ruth is the bag lady. Oh no, I'm not big on doing these, but I am getting the hang of them. I'm getting the hang of it. Take care, Deborah. Nice to see you. Looks a bit like a paper cup. One could play a fast one on somebody. What do you mean, Martina? Okay, so we cut that little slither off because that's the bit that we're going to be using putting our sticky on, and then we just cut the V's, or upside down V's, into up to the point where we scored all the way down, just to cut out that, what's the word, scored area. Then remember to fold these. Well, they're the perfect size for little chocolate eggs, Wendy. I did think of you actually as I was thinking of this project. I thought your children would love these. But we have ordered the special Easter, what are they called? The real Easter eggs. So in the UK, I don't know if anywhere else has these. There's a company who have created what they've called the real Easter eggs, and they are fair trade chocolate, but they also have a little like story, like a booklet and a story, and like little puzzles and things to tell the story of Easter. So for those of us who celebrate the Christian version of Easter, it was just a nice thing to, I think, give to children, just to remind them of that story. So we've ordered, we've got 24 coming to our house. Yeah, I ordered a pack of, yeah, I ordered 2 lots of 12. So we're going to give those out to our little friends who might enjoy it. Yep. Oh, I see. Put a telling me can't hold his water. Martina, you have such a naughty little minxy little streak in you, don't you? So if you want to remember to put glue on these, you can do. Yeah, so if anyone's interested, you can buy them as packs of 12. I mean, they're big boxed things. You can buy packs of 12 for, oh, I think it's £48, I think it was. They work out about £4.50 each, and I ordered mine from Eden, which is a UK Christian bookshop. Okay, so this is the bit where you just have to flip that bit over, open rather, and then slot that into there. And then line that up there. So to start off with, looks like a toilet roll, but ends up looking like a gorgeous bucket bag. Okay. Yeah, so I am going to be slightly inundated with Easter eggs. If anyone knows a child locally in Welshpool who would like one, please drop me a line. Quite happy to give them out. So they just need a bit of a squish to kind of make sure that the shape is in the right direction, as it were. Oh, that's a great idea, Wendy. Yes, for growing your seedlings. Actually, a friend of mine gave me a new home card, and she put a packet of seeds in it. So I said to me, we need to do that at some point. Grow some seeds in pots. Yeah, from toilet roll to bucket bag. Thanks, Minty. Another day we'll do the whole toilet roll thing. But there we go. Right. Whew-wee. So we've managed to make 4 little bags in an hour. But part of it was figuring it out. So I think it could probably take you a bit quicker. Also, you know, if you're getting a bit of a roll of the stamping, you could probably get churn loads out. But I know that some of you have got lots of designer series paper that you could be using up from Celebration. So I may just do a quick one. This is like the after show. If anyone wants to stick around, I'm quite happy to show you how to do one out of some paper. See, and look, I'm a bit obsessed by the stripes. Shall we make a big one? Let's do a big one. See if it'll work. I've just got this piece of paper here that I could use. So let's do this together again. Let's figure out the maths. Sorry, let me just have a bit of a tidy up because I've got so much stuff here. Right, so this measures just over 30 centimetres. Might have to do this 12 inches. Am I a Pentecostal church? No, we're not Pentecostal, but we have very similar beliefs. We're Bible believing, very similar to the Pentecostal tradition. So, okay, so let's make this easier to figure out. Let's give ourselves 1 inch hangover. So every day is a school day. So we have 11 inches. So 11 inches divided by 2 is 5.5 inches. So that leaves us 5.5 to play with. So our sides need to be 2 numbers that add up to 5.5. Okay, So say we did 4, we then do the other number as 1.5, because those two together make 5.5. So we could do 3 and then 2.5, but you kind of you've got a very similar shaped gusset on both sides. So I would suggest you kind of maybe go for 4 and 1.5, or maybe go for 4.5. Oh no, not 4.5, sorry, 3.5 and 2. Okay, so you've got a bit of a width and then you've got the side. So let's do that. Trim it back. Oops. So we want a nice bit of a fold back. So we're going to score that at 1 inch so we can fold that back to hang over, because we may as well show off both sides of the paper. And then we're going to score this at, so if we do the 2 inch mark, we'll score this at 1 3/4. I love your egg cups, they'd be great for my Sunday school kids. Oh, awesome. Good. Oops, sorry, jiggled. So I'm just going to fold that now because it just makes it a bit easier to see when you're doing the scoring. So what did I say? 2 and 3.5. So I'm going to score at 2. And then 2 plus 3.5 is 5.5. 5.5 plus 2 is 7.5. And then 7.5 plus 3.5 should be 11. Yeah, Vicky goes to a Pentecostal church in Australia. Oh, I've done it again. Why did nobody stop? You guys should have slapped my hand. Right. Oh, look, I've got this piece of paper that... We could make a really big bag with this. But I yelled. You tried to. You tried, but you didn't try hard enough, did you? You didn't yell hard enough. Oh no, hold on. Am I doing this right? Do I want this? I might give myself a bigger base, actually. Take it to just under the 2 there. Oh, man. Man, oh man. Okay, 1 inch. That's the only thing about making this style, it's like your instincts go to do something different. Okay, just score the bottom, Ruth. So, what was that? 2.5. Am I doing 2.5? Am I doing 2? Yeah, I'm doing 2. Oh, what did I measure that at then? Oh, 2. Okay. Right. Welcome to the after party, everybody, where Ruth makes a mess again. So, score just to the bottom. I know you can't see this. 2. I'm off screen, aren't I? But you just have to trust me. That's what I'm doing. I can't look. I can't look. 5.5. 5.5 plus 2 is 7.5. 7.5 plus 3.5 is 11. Okay, and just to help me, I'm just going to do a little notch there so that I know where to aim the tear tape. You tried to reach your hand through. I know. One day we'll be able to do it. One day. That was funny. That was very funny. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Right, cut. So if anyone doesn't recognise this paper, it's a free celebration paper, but I did a video on how to pimp it up, basically, how to stamp onto the paper to make it a little bit more interesting. So it's got a combination of lots of different stamps on here. So the original paper looked like that, and then that's what it looked like after I got my hands on it. So if you want to see that paper, it's in the One Sheet Wonder playlist. Why don't you put the bottom up to the temptation? You know what, that's a really good idea, Martina. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Okay, so that's where that's going to go. And I'm just going to cut a wee little, because that wants to protrude. I'm just going to cut that off there. Okay, so I'm going to put my tearable tape. I know, Martina's on a roll with all the tips tonight. Honestly, you'd think Martina had been crafting for years, the way she gives out the tips. Seriously, she has, everybody, I'm joking. She's a well-seasoned artist and crafter. Okay, here we go. So I've got it in, docking complete, and set down. Oh, slightly off at the bottom, but it's okay. Right, so we're going to fold these. Oh, see, look, I'm going to have to just trim that because I didn't quite do that perfectly, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. I don't think anyone's going to notice too much at that point. Oh, and I forgot to cut that bit off. Let's just do that while I'm here. Oh, I was just too excited to get it all together, wasn't I? Okay, then fold that one down, fold that down, and fold that down. Yay! I'll just get my tape on there. Okay, you're not all falling asleep yet. Right, so if you put the turn tape on a wrist like a bracelet, it's easier to put where you want it. Oh yeah, look, Jan's coming out with all the tips now. There we go. Right, so you may just want to run your fingers around the edge just to kind of like help curl it up a bit so you get that lovely rounded look. But how cute is that? That's for like 12 little eggs, 12 cream eggs, or like a big one and some other little eggs. Okay, that's cute. I love that. That's great for packaging for a gift, like some bubble bath or some soaps or all sorts of things. And a great way to use your DSP, whether you've stamped it yourself or whether it's printed already. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for your company and putting up with me. Lots of chocolate. Nice shampoo. Yes, we only want nice shampoo. Right, well, let me know which is your favourite, because we've got slightly different sizes here. We've got the 3-7, and then we've got the 4-6 here. So that's the 3-7, and that's the 4-6. So I guess it depends what you're trying to package, really. But they're both cute. And there's something lovely about not having the crease. It's just curvy. We all like a curve. It's like, oh. Calendar leaves for bags. What's a calendar leaf? Ooh, Lidl sell, I don't know if they sell them in Germany, Martina, but they do those chocolate wafers. They're like Pringle shaped, but they're chocolate. That would fit in one of these. Popcorn bags, yes. Curvage, yes, curvage, Linda. You like the first one with a pink stripe? Yes, that is super cute, isn't it? Love a stripe with a floral. Phoebe liked that too, as well. Yeah. Thank you, Mitzi. Thank you, everybody, and see you guys again soon. If I have time tomorrow, I might just pop on and do an extra video tomorrow as well, because while I can, I may as well. Hopefully my internet won't glitch out like it did this afternoon. So, yeah, we'll see. We usually have 12 calendar leaves to account. Do you mean like a long calendar? Is that what you mean, Martina? Oh, yes, Nessa. That was a great suggestion, having the stripe down there as well. Yeah, it looks really pretty. Good suggestion. So, yeah, and just a quick reminder then that the Bouquet, corner bouquet stamp set is available for free when you spend 45, and the A Touch of Ink is available when you spend 90. Okay. Thank you, Heidi. Oh, look at all those emojis. Thank you, darling. Marvellous. Yes, please remember to give me a thumbs up on the way out, and do share this video with any friends who you feel might enjoy it. Lots of love to you all. Take care. Bye.